I guess the provocation of this project for us was that the client had lived on this site for many years, I think 25 years. We felt there was an opportunity to provoke the client into doing a house that was much more suited to the collection of art that they had, a substantial collection of art. We challenged them or provoked them into thinking about what we could do, what we could achieve if we started again on this site. And as a little bonus, the house next door came up for sale. And so we suggested that it might be a nice idea to purchase that, and instead of going for the usual ridiculous idea of a tennis court, that we actually bridge a house across two sites. So that was the start of this project for us.
Yeah, so I guess there were a couple of major conceptual driving forces, and the site itself was one of them, because it's actually almost on a cliff. It's a very steep site. We knew we had to have something that would step down the site, but we wanted the building to really contribute to the surroundings, and it's in a context of a lot of very large, very nice houses, but they're all very nice when you're inside the house, and all they do to the street is create a blank wall. And we set out to really do something a lot more sculptural that could really contribute back to the street.
We wanted to, I guess, create a sculpture that was livable. Very important for our clients that this was not an art gallery, it was a home. So in a sense, Polly and I wanted to create the sculpture in the landscape and then show the clients how we could make that a home. We looked at many different artists and that we loved. Noguchi was one of them, and I guess Noguchi for us had sculpture that was linked and connected and created voids and for us just beauty. So,
you know, looking at the Noguchi, and we started off with this original idea about, you know, when you try and step something down, it starts to create these holes and volumes, and that actually it was more about not so much even what we were building, but the spaces we were creating. We started to shift things around to get things to functionally work and get the towers and things to work, and then finally, and it was really out of responding both to the brief, the sun, the privacy, all those sort of things that make an actual house, turn something from a sculpture to a house. Responding to all those elements is what ended up getting us a sort of final form that twisted for the sun and twisted for the headland view, and functionally fitted all the different pieces in it. So yeah, it was an absolute process.
And made the client happy.
And made the client happy. Well, yeah.
Very important.
When we put the notion to them that the house could actually also be a sculpture itself in the landscape and really contribute, that they were excited by that idea, and I don't know how many clients would be. So that's true credit to them.
It's fantastic that they took it on. They had the courage to do that, and I think people don't read this as a house necessarily. They're looking beyond it and they're looking around it as a sculpture. But even when you come inside the house, and again Polly talks about the obsession with view, when you come into this house you don't see the view. And we were very adamant that you wouldn't just have that typical open the door view. So I blocked the view, and
with the artwork there.
Tony and Carol now call that wall Clinton's wall. Like, they think it's hysterical. That how could you do this? We've got this beautiful view, and you walk into this house and you've put a wall in the way. But of course, the view is revealed everywhere else in the house.
You get that little snippet of it, you know, just this tiny slice that sends you on. But yeah, it's not the big wow.
The choice of concrete was fairly simple, really, because we needed a material that you would read as sculptural. So roof and wall and ceiling and soffit and all had to be of the same material. Now, of course, concrete is perfect for that because you form it up in those shapes. There's a real strength and solidity to it, and yet there's a delicacy around it as well. So the way the glass slides into the concrete, even the detailing of the balustrades, there's this great contrast between the robust nature of the material and the delicacy of certain elements, and with the art, because the art is spectacular, and primarily Cubist or Cubism, again, is contrasted with this really robust building. So I think it is audacious to do a house like this in this location in Sydney, and then we were given an award, a local council award, for this house for contribution to the built environment. Now that is amazing because
Moss was very conservative.
let's be honest, when our first meetings with the client regarding our design, we weren't particularly positive about how this might be received at council. So we had to say to our client, look, baby steps here because we might fall over at the first hurdle. But the house was embraced by the planners from day one, and we had no problem with approval, and here it is, an audacious house for this part of the world for sure.